everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be my haul video for the month of December.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Alright guys, so here is the haul. It is a massive haul. Really happy with this haul. It's a big one. I did get some things, pre-orders, some things in the wild. I'll show you. I got a little bit of everything this time, and it's just the way it fell. I ended up going to a couple places that I haven't been to in months. One toy store that I haven't been to in several months, and the comic book store, which I also haven't been to in several months. And that was just because I didn't want to spend any money. So this holiday season, though, because I was out and about, I did drop by those two places that I haven't before. Made a couple small purchases. Let's see, where do we start? Well, let's start there. So the comic book store that I haven't been to probably in about 5-6 months. I went in there and they had a lot of new stuff, but nothing that I really wanted. But I did pick up one item, this older Star Wars Revenge of the Sith figure. It was $4.99, but I got this guy. I could always use more aliens. I don't have this one, so I am going to open this. This is all to open, but I did pick this up at that local comic book store. They had a ton of new stock, but of old Star Wars figures. A lot of them I had already, so I picked that one up. At the toy store that I haven't been to in many months, this is the toy store that usually throws on that the last Sunday of every month they do a show in the parking lot, and I just haven't been going. This one, they were just open, so I just went into the store this time, and I grabbed one G.I. Joe. And again, an older G.I. Joe, kind of like that Star Wars, an older figure, but I thought it was a pretty good price. Ended up getting Budo. He was 15 bucks. I do have this figure mint on card, but I never opened it. So this guy, I'm not sure if I'm going to use him in my fantasy stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm going to throw him in my fantasy stuff rather than use him as a G.I. Joe. So those two local pickups, older items that I wanted. Sticking along that line, I was thinking about older Marvel Universe figures that I wanted, and actually at that comic book store, I passed on this figure, and I always kind of regretted it. I went back on eBay, and this month I bought it. It is the Doc Samson. I did pay a little bit more than I would have if I would have bought it in the store, and I remember I decided to get a different figure instead. I left this one, came back a week or two later, and it was gone, and it kind of stuck with me, like I should have got that one. So I went online and picked this guy up. Got that. Ross. I did end up going into Ross a couple times. I never found anything. Last year, if you've been here on the channel, you know I had a Ross haul, just from my Ross pickups. There really wasn't anything there this year. I did find two things though, and I'll show you this one first. I did finally get this. I never picked this up before. It was a little bit too expensive. It was an Amazon exclusive, but there it was at Ross. I did find the 4-pack there. I already pulled the tag off it because I didn't want it to ruin the packaging. But I did end up getting actually 3 of these. One to keep mint on card, one for me and one for my son. But they were $15.99. So I'm glad I never, I held out. I never picked these up off of Amazon. I know they even got pretty low on Amazon, but not $15.99. I found these, and all 3 at once, and then I was like, wow, maybe Ross is going to hit this year. So I start going back any chance I could. Anytime the wife needed something from the store, I'd run in there. I never found anything. One time I found these, and never again. I never found anything. They really didn't have anything this year action figure wise. They had a lot of toys, but not the stuff that I collect or want. So I did get 3 of these. And then a couple days after Christmas, I went in there and I ended up finding this. And this is one of the things I had been looking for, as I saw people on Instagram were finding. And I finally found it. and it was 25 bucks. So I finally found this. This is what I was after. Looks like a great set. I think this was also a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. I'm not quite sure. But 25 bucks, a great deal. So I picked up that. So that's all I got from Ross this year. One vintage collection, pack, and the G.I. Joe pack. That was it. Nothing else this year. As compared to last year, that's, nothing. Last year, the Halo, so many things, I can't remember. You have to go back and see the video. It was a really long video with a lot of stuff. Fortnite, just a ton of stuff. But not this time. Not this time. One of the things I saw at Ross, though, and I almost got it, but I didn't, because they had a lot of reaction figures, and they had a lot of the Star Wars retro stuff, the 5-point stuff that I don't collect. But they did have a Super 7 reaction, Transformer. I almost got it. It was only like $5, but I was like, what am I going to do with the reaction figure? Even when it has to be a robot, and it was a Decepticon. But I was like, it was really under scale, and I was like, can I really use it? Forget about it. But I was looking at the package, and I almost got it. And on the back of the package is a list of other characters. And the only one that I thought, I would really want, especially in reaction with the lack of articulation, was the Quintesson. So I ended up picking up this Quintesson on Amazon. I think it was like 18 bucks, maybe 16. And it looks great. This is the kind of thing that I like in reaction because it doesn't need articulation. This guy, if you know who this is, he has these little antenna arms, but they don't need to necessarily move that much. But it came, and the card is perfect. It's like unpunched. It's a great looking card, and I almost don't want to open it now. I am, but I almost don't want to, and I'm probably going to keep it on this package as long as I can until I finally break down and open it. But it's a great little alien piece for my world building. Got the Quintesson. At my local GameStop, I had to use my $5 off for this month, and I also renewed my GameStop membership. I ended up picking up these two things. They're from the new Captain America movie that hasn't come out yet, but I did pick up the Red Hulk and the new Captain. So these look pretty good. I think if you've seen any of my live streams, there is a Falcon, a new Falcon with this wave. I think it might just be 3 figures, the Cap, the Falcon, and the Red Hulk. I haven't seen anything else yet, but this is most of it. And the movie I don't think comes out till February, so it's still a few months away. Hopefully there'll be more figures in that line. I'm not sure that there is, though. That's part of the Epic Heroes series. So I picked those up at GameStop. I finally made a purchase with a Jazzwares vault. It's my first time. I ended up picking up the Arbiter set that I mentioned and the new vehicle, and I forgot what it's called. But I do like this new packaging. These were in another box. So, they've raised the prices a bit on the Halo stuff, but they really have improved the packaging to make it like collector friendly, and they upgraded it a bit. I don't know if the figures quite are. I haven't opened them yet, obviously. But I did get my first purchase from the Jazzwares website from the vault. 2 Halo items. I really do like the Halo line. Glad to see it's still going. And these were my 2 pickups. I forgot what the vehicle's called right now, but this is the Arbiter set that came with one of the Marines. So pick that up. Couple purchases from Amazon because I was buying gifts for my wife and my son on Amazon, so I just throw in a cheap figure or like a deal that I found on there. So I ended up picking up one more commander, Stormtrooper commander. I realized that I had 5, not 6. I think in the last haul I was like, oh, I have 6 of these and 6 of these. And when I counted them and looked them all up, I was missing 1. So I miscounted. So I ended up getting 1 more of these guys. And then I found these guys. It's one of my favorite figures. from last year or the year before, I can't remember, but it's the Joy Toy Poseidon figure. And these guys are now only like $25, I think, and they were originally like 45 or 50 bucks when they first came out. This is a great little figure, very different, but they were really inexpensive right now on Amazon, so I just grabbed 2 more. I have Army built this guy, so I think I have about 7 or 8 of them now. This is one of my favorite figures from last year. It's a really good figure. But they're on Amazon on sale right now, so I picked up 2 of those. And then in this last month, Hasbro was doing the Gift of the Galaxy stuff, and I think 2 of the 3 items were Hasbro Pulse exclusives. So I did pre-order them. I think it was the Heir to the Empire set. And when I did pre-order it, I was looking through their other stuff and looking at what was on sale, and I ended up grabbing just 1 more of the clone Captain Hauser. I think he was down to like $9.99, so I just threw him in with my pre-order for the Heir to the Empire set, and he ended up coming. Nice, crispy, clean mint card to go well with the set I picked up from Ross. And I did already have one, so now I have 2 of these guys, but he was down to like $9.99, and the shipping's all included because you pre-ordered that item. So basically it was free shipping for this one, or tacked on to the other purchase. So I picked up this guy. Let's see. I did get my other Roboskull, and last month I got the SE version. That was part of the Kickstarter backer kit from 3 years ago. It finally showed up. And then a week or 2 after that, the flight stand showed up. So I ended up getting, the flight stand too. So that showed up. I think you guys probably have seen this by now. So that goes with my SE version. But then I got the regular version. So the regular version showed up too. Actually different box and everything too. It really says MK2 on this one. The other one did say SE, and the graphics on it were different as well, because it did show, I think, the pattern, the colored painted pattern. So I got my second one of these. So that's great. Again, that's like 3 years in the making. I just need to open them up now, so I'm still working on my room here. So hopefully I can open them up here eventually in the next week or so. So you'll see that probably here on the channel if you stick around at one of the live streams. And then the last big thing here is I received all of my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pre-orders. I ended up, I'm in the Double Up Club, so I did end up with 2 Rocksteadies, 2 Bebops. I already opened 1 each of the A and the B of the Foot Soldiers and 1 of the Splinters, and that was because I was working on my favorite lines of the year. Please check out that video if you haven't. These guys are definitely in there, but I needed to open them to kind of make my judgment on my favorite lines. So I already opened those, but again, I'm in the Double Up Club, so I did get another shredder, and I army built the Foot Soldiers. So I think in the end I ended up with 11 Foot Soldiers. I think like 5 A's and 6 B's, or the other way around. But they all showed up. Half of them were from Locker Toys, half of them were from Cool Toys, and they all showed up. So I've got my army of Foot Soldiers now. And that is the last of the figures. That's last of the vehicles, everything. There's 1 more item. I picked this up. This is a world building thing. It's pretty small. This is the last thing on the list here. But I did get some off of a seller on eBay, some posters, so I can put them on my station, my base, my Folsom 11, the world that I've created. They were supposed to be Fallout. He had like 3 or 4 different ones, and I think I clicked the wrong one, and he sent me a different one. I'll put these really close here. I think you can see. Some of them are pretty wild. I don't know know if you can read that there. But these are on a really nice photo paper, so they need to be cut out and then glued on. But 4 posters, so these are going to go somewhere. I'm going to paste them, you know, somewhere around the station just to add a little bit more texture to it. But I did order the wrong ones. They were supposed to be Fallout, and these are more like random sci-fi ones. So I might make another, I might go back and get some more. I could always use some more, but these are pretty wild. They're pretty cool, but they're pretty wild. So you will eventually see these in the station somewhere. Alright, so that's the haul, guys. Hold on 1 second before we go. I did just receive an order from AliExpress that I had placed before Christmas, and it just showed up, so I wanted to squeeze it into this haul video. So this is me from the future or the past, I'm not sure, but it's really quick. I ended up picking up another of these Marvel Universe Anita Hill figures from AliExpress. They are only about $7.99. She does come with 2 pistols for her 2 holsters. I do have one of these already. I thought though that I would pop the head off of the Star Wars Ming-Na Wen. I forgot her name in Star Wars, but she was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and she was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent and female buck, so I think I'm going to use that vintage collection head on this body. Hopefully it works out. But this was like $7.99 on AliExpress. This is the 3rd one I think I've bought. I also picked up this Joy Toy Army Builder. It's one of the Cult of San Raja figures. I've mentioned before, AliExpress does a lot of clearance here, you know, right around Christmas, Thanksgiving, all the way up till the new year. It's a great time to try Joy Toy figures. You know, if you were on the fence about any one of them, they do so many sales on AliExpress at the different stores. I got this guy for just about 12 bucks. I think it was like maybe 12 and change, but it was under 13, which is pretty good. I do have a gang of Cult of San Raja figures. I didn't have this one. He's going to fit right in. And then the last item, I just had to do it. I wanted to grab one before they were gone. I got one more Planet Green Valley figure. I still have a Planet Green Valley video that I want to do from my last Planet Green Valley order. It was 2 figures and like an accessory pack. And now I've got this. So I might do that all together. I just wanted to grab one more of these. I don't have this male buck, so I wanted to grab one more. So those 3 items I got from AliExpress. They just arrived. I wanted to squeeze them into this video. So that is them. Oh guys, it's huge. It's big. Beautiful. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.